I'm inspired by women and small business entrepreneurs, people that really have an imagination for the very heart-centered feelings of what they want to express and actually are courageous enough to get their ideas and thoughts out there to the bigger world and sell their products, sell their merchandise, sell their ideas, sell their course. And I'm just so excited here to be living on Salt Spring Island, where we have an abundance of these wonderful, creative people that we can call entrepreneurs. I wanted to just share a quick little story about my own experience of journey in going into the field of actually selling my work, having a gallery. I'm going to just really bring it to this present moment now to say that I am so heartened that over the years I really listened to the truth of what was important to me, that if I'm going to sell my art, I want to make it available to as many people as want to have it in their walls, on their being. And so to that end, my husband and I, Stuart, co-created this wonderful gallery and the ideas. And I can tell you, I am a stickler for the authenticity of the truth of the image being out there. Part of that, and actually now with what's going on in the world with small businesses, is that I am so grateful I held to my truth that everything that we put out there for the public to purchase be as close to home or from us as possible. And to that end, all of my art reproductions are all scanned as close as I can with a company actually that I have been working with for almost 30 years in Victoria. And also all of my art, actual reproductions of canvas, are done here at home. We have our own business called Solescence Publishing. And Solescence Publishing is an incorporated business since the mid-1990s, Soul Essence, because I wanted the essence, the heart of the sun to be in it. And Stuart, brilliant, knew that he would be able to reproduce my work himself and he would learn it. So he just plunged into the whole arena of what it is to publish art. And he learned the technology, he bought the equipment, he basically built this business from my art and his heart. And he learned it, and to this day, all of my art prints on canvas are produced by Stuart under the umbrella of our company called Solescence Publishing. We primarily use fine art canvas. We have a wonderful company that does our servicing. They just live over on Cowichan Lake. We have used this same person for years and years, so we really support that local entrepreneurship. It's a small business, and they are absolutely invaluable. If we have a crash, a problem, an equipment need, a servicing, he is over on the ferry. You know, we sit and have tea, we talk about the latest technology. It's really co-creating with people that care. They care about our business, we care about their business. All of my art cards are produced here on island. A very small company here on island produces a lot of wonderful material for marketing brochures and calendars. Well, we got him to start producing our art cards on acid-free stock that we bring in from Vancouver. And He produces our art cards for us. And I can tell you again, I'm a stickler. I'm right on it, making sure color is good. He's very good with his timelines. It's wonderful. So Kevin, we've worked with him for years, and I trust him. I have faith in him. And again, we are supporting small local. Our frames are made in Vancouver. The original profile comes from a company called the Roma family out of Italy, but the actual frames are assembled and put together for us, a small company in Vancouver. They actually live in Edmonton. We've visited their main company facilities in Edmonton. We've been many times to their Vancouver company that puts it together, and they are a small company. We know the owners. So just like our business in Victoria that has done all of the scanning of my art, we know the family, and we've known this family for 25, 30 years. So we really give that repeat business, and as a result, they stand and help us and service our needs. My art book was produced here on Vancouver Island, actually, in Victoria. I searched for a lot of places. I could have had it done in China or Hong Kong, but I really wanted it to be local. And so I found a company, First Choice Books, out of Victoria, or Victoria Bindery, and they do a fabulous job. Again, it's a small family business. Hands-on. Wow, I saw them in their printing presses. I worked really closely with the person that took all of the files that Stuart gave them after I had done all my writing and assembling. It was a labor of absolute love from us to this wonderful company, and they produced it. I'm into my 5th printing, I think it is, of the book. My scarves. So these are what I call story shawls, the big squares, the 50 by 50. For years, I've wanted to take my art and have it as wearable art. I researched and researched to try to find a company here in North America, in Canada, and it was so, they just weren't happening, and everything I was getting was from India or from China or far away. And I appreciated they were, very on task, but you know what? I found someone in Montreal. Yay! It's a small company, and I have ordered and reordered my scarves since last spring when I first brought them out, and I'm into a whole new order. They had to go into lockdown for a while. They're back into production again. I'm ordering the Happy Dance scarf. I'm completely sold out of the Happy Dance scarf now. I can order in smaller quantities or bigger quantities. It's obviously expensive. It's a risk for me, but I know what sells, and they've worked really well with us. And they're out of Montreal. So again, I am sourcing as close to home as I can. So I just wanted to share with you the excitement that I have for working with small businesses, with small entrepreneurs, and my dedication to the truth of my art and the truth of working very closely with people that are going to align and feel my vision and work with me to create the very best image out there, whether it's to be worn or put on your walls, to enhance your life, to make your life better. And that's where we're going right now. We want to make our lives better. And I'm very excited to tell you this and to share this with you. I recently saw an interesting podcast on Sounds True. Eileen Fisher, and she was a business owner and producer of wonderful women's clothing for years and years and years, and really got huge. But she shared her vision and her work with Tammy Simons, who owns Sound True podcasts, and it was fascinating to hear how she grew into something really big and how it really ran away from her, and it was really hard for her to bring it back. But all of a sudden now she's crushed because she doesn't have the suppliers. Her main supplying companies are out of business, like Neiman Nordstrom, I think it is. So difficult. I'm so grateful that I just have this nice little small gallery, plus my nice little website where you can order directly. You can talk with me. I'll be happy to meet you in person in the gallery, or Skype online. We can do it that way, or certainly by email. Carmen is coming back to the gallery. She's been off all winter and spring, and she's so excited to come back to the gallery. She'll be starting on Friday, so just the beginning of June, which is very exciting. It's just open 3 days a week because we're going to just test our waters, and she's good with that. She's been dedicated with me for 3-4 years. I've had many staff over the years that have been with me from 5 to 10 to 15 years, and each of them have moved on either by moving away or retiring. And so Carmen has been with me now for 4 years, and we've been in touch all winter long as all of this has been unfolding, and she's very excited to come back. So we've got a lot of wonderful gallery offerings, and I just really want to share with you some of the background of what it is that I'm trying to bring forward into this new world that we're all walking into, and opening our hearts to it and standing in our truth. And I will continue, and I just want to make that a promise to you, I will continue to stand in the truth of who I am. I love the smallness. I love the interaction with my clients. I love the interaction with all of the people that service my business. And I love that everything is done either here on Salt Spring or in Canada. So I wanted to share that with you. And a little surprise is coming. Duart has been this wonderful elf in the kitchen, or elf in his workshop. He started to make small frames and branching into larger frames. It's been a wonderful hobby. He likes to woodwork. And so he's been quietly working away at this. So that's to come. And so you'll get something that is handmade by Duart coming this summer in the gallery, and that will be something I will definitely be excited to tell you all about as he has perfected it. So thank you so much for joining with me and appreciating my art and the truth of what I'm trying to offer, and thank you for co-creating and making this a beautiful world.